Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to SWTOR Path of the Warrior. How's everybody doing? Yeah, see, now I have to duplicate the Spider Yoda for the other screen. Hold on, we can do this live. I have faith. Where are you at? All right, so if we copy that, and then we bring it over to this screen, and then do a paste. Paste as link source. Boom, done. Awesome. Now, how are you guys doing? Darth Alru, Revanite, Jacroya, Murat. Yeah, I wish I could control that, Murat, but I can't. Actually, well, there is one way that we could control that, and that's me getting Twitch partner. That's the only way that we can change that. The only way. Damn, we're kicking in the good music here. Dun, dun, dun. Before we get out of this area here. So yes, we are jumping back into Path of the Warrior, as I said, which is the Sith Warrior storyline. Now, if anybody is actually watching these episodes in order, I think the last Saturday morning I was like 36 maybe, and you'll notice that I'm 42 now. I did a stream a couple days ago where we basically just did a bunch of flashpoints. And so that's where the level difference is. Hey, 12 Gauge, how's it going? Because when I was on that last planet, I was a little bit behind in my levels, and it was making it a little rough. So I was like, yeah, let's just do some flashpoints, get caught up. We'll be fine. Oh, so now we got to go back to DK. Hey, Ricotta Guy, how's it going? Ricotta Guy was there last night for the Spider-Man stream. Well, I suppose we could do this the old-fashioned way. Also, let's close that down. There we go. Apparently, the queuing system is half broke this morning. There were some people in chat saying they couldn't queue up for the ops. So, I don't know what's going on.
Do you require anything, Master?
Nope. Quiet droid. Alright, let's go back to DK. Anybody else having any issues with the stream? Yeah, we're locked into 1080 today. Yeah, it's always nice when we get the all the resolution settings, so people with sort of not as good internet can, you know, lower it down to whatever. But can't do it today. From what I've been told, that's completely based on how many people are streaming. So I think normally during this show, it's early enough in the day, there's not that many people streaming, that I get that option. But I think because of Spider-Man and some of the other games that have come out here recently, there's more people streaming this morning than normal. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's take a hop, skip, and a jump this way. Also, the little spider Yoda guy. If I get time, I want to animate that. So whenever somebody like follows or subs or whatever, it'd be cool if I could do a thing where he pops down and then it like comes across with the sub and then he pops back up, or He pops down and then, like, goes, like, whoosh, or something like that. I could do it, but I just didn't have the time this morning. I've actually been wanting to do some animated notifications for a while now, but just haven't had the time. Alright, let's go see what old Barry wants. Old Darth Barry. Actually, I think I've got this. Hold on. This has got to be 40. So you guys can hear it. You know, all of Barris's wisdom and all that. Hello, sir. Would you like a fuzzy Yoda?
I'm back, Master.
There is no time to waste, apprentice. Listen up. Plan Zero was always my desire. I've been whispering in my master Darth Vengeance's ear for years. Inciting full-scale war was but one goal. The other was the downfall of Darth Vengeance, so that I may ascend to his seat.
That is what I thought.
Then we are in sync. The Council doesn't appreciate being undermined. They're all but calling for Vengeance's head. A strike against him now would be met with universal support. How would you like to face off against one of the 12 most powerful Sith in the galaxy?
Do it.
I'm more than ready, Master.
There's another wrinkle. Darth Vengeance's apprentice, Lord Drog, has been secretly working for me, which Vengeance discovered before I could recall him. Vengeance's rage is growing. You must free Drog and face Darth Vengeance together.
Why should I bother saving my rival within your organization?
I said nothing about Drog being your rival. There is no need to fear him. In fact, he is rather in awe of you. Drog knows Vengeance's weaknesses and how to breach his inner sanctum. Administer this resuscitation drug to Drog. It will restore his strength. It will take both of you to overcome Vengeance. So free the apprentice and destroy the master. Be off.
Be off. What planet was I on before this? I'm trying to remember. Was it Tatooine or Quesh? Okay, so Revenant, you were saying, what about having him spell sub out in like webbing as he swings across the screen? That's actually a little bit of a no-no on my streaming 101 lessons. The last thing that you want is when you're playing a game is constantly having something moving across the center of the screen like this, because it will do nothing but annoy you guys if I keep doing this. It's like new follower, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. New sub, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That would get super annoying after a while. So if you're doing some sort of an animation, you generally want to keep it to just one of the corners. And like I said, have a deal to where he, like, you know, he pops down like maybe this far or something, and then like the name is just like over here, and then he'll pop back up. You just always want to keep like this area of the screen completely free of nonsense. That's like a rule that a lot of people don't follow. So, yeah, if I get time to do it, I'll definitely look into something. SWTOR John says Quesh. Also, how's it going, SWTOR John? Calo37, how's it going? Hello. This guy's buried deep inside the vaults. Hey, where's Jason at? You're late, madam.
Master, when we return to the ship, I'd appreciate some time to talk.
Nope. Oh, also, We will be doing some SWTOR Quiplash this morning. Because if you guys didn't know, the Unholy Alliance crew and, well, really the SWTOR community in general, they're getting ready for their big Extra Life event, which I've participated in the last couple years. But they want me to actually host a couple of segments this year. And of course we're going to do SWTOR Quiplash as one of them. But I have to get the timing down, so we're going to do at least 2 rounds, and I'm going to time them to see how long they take. Because we have to figure out, if I do SWTOR Quiplash as an Extra Life segment, we got to figure out the times. So...
Stop slacking.
Hey, Snapakatan. Oh, these guys are all... Listen, Imperial friends, I do not want to attack you. We're friends. Come on, don't shoot me. Okay, I'm gonna choke you out. Jason, I was trying to throw that dude, and then you just... Oh, these guys are level 18. I was like, why are they dying so quick? Oh. It's that problem. They got introduced a while back. Look at that. Saber just takes him out in one shot. Alright. Ooh, look at this guy. He's all mysterious. Clouded in darkness and shadows. Am I really out of leaping range? Ready, go. Also, for anybody who follows me on Twitter, I was making up some new Quiplash questions yesterday. I had a note here somewhere. I gotta find it. I think I needed to make like 6 new ones, and then we would have 3 complete sets.
Below me now.
But I actually have not put it in the put them in the game yet. Where was my note for that? Was it 6? Because the issue that we would have before is we would do 3 rounds, and I believe it was at the end of round 3 we would get non-SWTOR questions. So I'll tell you guys, one of the new ones I came up with actually has to do with Jaisa, and it's Dark Jaisa really wanted to impress you, so you sent her on a quest to do what? So I thought that was a pretty good one because it leaves it pretty open-ended so people can come up with some funny stuff. Some people on Twitter were like, to steal the children's tears and stuff like that. And mine was to go steal all the candy from all the babies.
Lord Drog, Barris sent me. I'm administering a resuscitation stimulant.
I'm grateful to you and to Barris. I look forward to serving him directly once Darth Vengeance has been destroyed.
Tell me you know how to find him.
He's in his inner sanctum, communing with the dark side, channeling his rage and power. We have to confront Darth Vengeance there, but it won't be easy to access.
There's nothing I can't handle.
Good. We need to be ready for anything. I know Darth Vengeance well. He'll have tricks up his sleeve. 3 outer rings of this compound must be breached before we can reach the inner sanctum. Then a key is needed to enter. It's Darth Vengean's personal key, but I made a copy and hid it. I'll retrieve the key while you break through the outer rings.
Then I'll meet you at the gates to Vengean's inner sanctum.
You run the gauntlet of Darth Vengean's security. I swear to you, I'll do whatever it takes to deliver the key. You'll see. We'll make a great team.
Yay, teammates! Woo! Sniper Case says,
Clouded in shadows, the dark side is.
my voice is not warmed up yet. Thought I hid you, chat. Alright, so where are we going? Jason, open that door. Use your lightsaber. Pardon me, I'm looking for a key. A key. Wonk.
You owe me now.
Here, I'm gonna throw that trash into your room for you. He's in there just watching. It was the sleepy Yoda's voice. Hello, sir. I like your purple sabers. Can I have one? Bomb. Too bad you're at level 18. What I want to know is why do all these guys always have training dummies behind their desks? I mean, there's really not that much room to move around and train. Also, it is really cold here this morning, and I love it. Look at that, Jasa. A pair of floating sabers. Must be some kind of a new trick. It's a guy. Wonk. Come on. There we go.
Lacking.
She's always yelling at me. Why it is. Oh boy. Got some pop-in issues happening here. Nope. Stop channeling whatever you were channeling. What's in this door? Nothing. One of the changes coming with the Huttball map in 5.9.3 is the Coffee Cotet expansion. The enemy scale to your level. I wish they would change the level sync. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's been a major complaint for a long time. Ever since they did that level sync. Whenever you have a quest that goes to a lower level planet, or like, you know, this as an example, it's overly easy. They need to really fix the level sync within an instance. Gather you nerds up. I don't know if that is something they would ever change. Goodbye. I'm gonna choke this droid, and he's gonna die. Hello, you.
Stop slacking.
I don't understand why you try and whirlwind them when I'm trying to kill them. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, actually, going back to the roadmap talk, I guess I haven't really done a SWTOR stream since the roadmap. I mean, I was on PCP Wednesday night, but... What are your guys' thoughts on the roadmap? I'm assuming most of you have already heard what I have to say about it, but... I really like what they're doing with the guild changes, but those guild changes should have been in 6 years ago. That's my biggest issue with it. You know, they're kind of taking the best parts of stuff like, you know, World of Warcraft and WildStar and other MMOs, and they're kind of putting it all into this system, so it's pretty cool. Just noticed mobile has audio-only options, switching it to your phone. Yeah, I didn't know that mobile had an audio-only option. That's cool. Better late than never. I hope they add some, like, guild vendors and stuff like that, so when you are leveling up your guild with this new system, you can say, oh, we have a vendor that we can go to and get stuff. And I hope the big thing they add in the vendor is the XP leveling suit. Bad guys to the right. Conference room to the left. Let's go left. Oh, there's bad guys over here too. Are you having a meeting in here, sir? One other thing that I will tell you guys is... there are some other proposed additions to the guild system that they did not have in the roadmap. Beyond that, you know, I can't really say anything, but... it's actually funny, probably over a year ago, I did a video, and it was... I'm trying to remember what the title of that video was. It was something like 5 things or 10 things that SWTOR needs. And several of the things that are in this roadmap I talked about in that video like over a year ago. So I thought that was kind of funny. A lot of it actually was the guild stuff. That was actually a bad place for them to land. I could almost not even loot that. Looking forward to the new daily area and the story. Oh yeah. And I think we all pretty much know what planet it's gonna be. I actually plan on shooting a video on that this weekend too. Even though BioWare has not officially announced it, you know, I think we know what it is. If let me bring up the roadmap here real quick. Because I actually found some of their wording to be just a little bit confusing. And I'll show you the line that I was talking about. If I can find it here. Upcoming PTS. Yeah, there's actually another PTS patch today, too. Let's see. Where was that at? Yeah, here we go. So the line was... Okay. So Jedi Under Siege, the next phase of the SWTOR storyline, will kick off with a bang on the ancient Jedi world ravaged by a cataclysm centuries in the past. This beloved planet has been part of the Star Wars, or has been part of the Old Republic storyline since the original Tales of the Jedi comic. So, this beloved planet, I find that to be very unusual wording, because if it's the planet that we think it is, I had never heard of this planet before this. No, it's not Dantooine. Okay, so I'll give you another quote here, guys. Let me bring up Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. Here we go. So, I guess, first of all, if you don't know, Tales of the Jedi was a Dark Horse comic series between, I think it was 1993 to 1998. But then, let's see, let me pull up another Google real quick. Hey, AV, how's it going? All right, let me do a search here real quick. Here we go. Gotta find the right quote. Okay, so this is a quote directly from the comic book series. All right, so before I read you the quote, let's go back to the roadmap one more time. So in the roadmap, it says, Jedi Under Siege, the next phase of the SWTOR storyline, will kick off with a bang on the ancient Jedi world ravaged by a cataclysm centuries in the past. Okay? Now, the quote from the actual comic is this. The supernova is on a collision course with the Jedi library planets of Ossus. And Kuhn and Keldorma believe that once the Jedi Enclave... This is actually written really, really weird. Let me say that again. So Kuhn, and by the way, Kuhn is Exar Kuhn, and Keldorma believe that once the Jedi evacuate the world, they can then swoop in and plunder the remaining Jedi secrets. So I think that right there tells us exactly what the planet is. Supernova is on a collision course with the I can't talk this morning. The Jabba, you know, that Jabba library planet. The Jedi library planet of Ossus. O-S-S-U-S. I think that tells us right there exactly what planet it is. Just from that quote right there. Now, the other thing that I did is I went through an entire summary of this comic book series, and I have a list of every planet that was mentioned in the series. Other than the normal planets, you know, like your Coruscants and your Korribans, there were only 2 planets that had Jedi affiliation, and that was one of them. So I'm pretty well convinced that it's that planet. Hey, Star Wars Rocks, how's it going? BB Light Gaming, how are you? And also, let me go back up here in just a second, because I saw some of you guys talking about, you know, is it Tatooine? Is it Taurus? This happens way before that. So if I go back to the actual timeline here, so Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, again, comic book series that covers 8 story arcs set during the Old Republic era. 6 of the 8 tales take place during the timeline known as the Great Sith War. So this is way back there. Way back there. way before, you know, the events of KOTOR 1, before the Great Hyperspace War. And I've seen a lot of other people. Apparently, you know, BioWare had a live stream on Thursday or Friday, whatever day it was. Or actually, no, it was Wednesday. And apparently people were just spamming that in chat because that's what it was. But officially, BioWare has not confirmed, so I guess we'll see. But no, it kind of goes back to that other line that they had in there about it being like a beloved planet and stuff, and I'm like, I've never heard of it, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
You're every bit as proficient as Barris said.
Oh, don't flatter me, sir.
I don't like false praise, Drog.
Then believe that it's sincere. I almost didn't make it. There were traps in the passages. I got the key, but Darth Vengeance probably knows we're coming.
Should you read these comics, 12 Gauge? You know what? I'm thinking about it. Apparently there are some places online, like legit places, that you can get them for free. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. Hey, Miss Piffy, how's it going? They mentioned a Jedi veteran that would be coming as part of the story. Hope it's Nostral. No, see, I think it's before his time, SWTOR John. Yeah, again, going back to the patch notes, it says, if I can find the line here real quick. So with this ancient world, we'll see the return of several fan favorite characters as we will introduce some exciting new characters, including a powerful Jedi veteran, not Revan, who will join the Republic players on their mission to protect the hidden Jedi base, and a deadly commando who will aid the Imperial players. So those will be the new two. Now, as you go through the synopsis of Tales from the Jedi, it's kind of hard to say who that could be. Because there's a number of Jedi, and there's, you know, a number of other dudes that could potentially be the commando. So, yeah, without actually reading the whole thing and trying to come up with a better guess, it's hard to say. But yeah, people like Nostral, they wouldn't even have been born yet, I don't think. And again, we're like talking about Exar Kun like being alive yet, right? So this is before Revan and all that stuff. So, I don't know. You don't want a physical copy of them? Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
We will take him down whether he is prepared or not.
I will feed off your confidence.
Don't feed off my confidence. That's weird.
If I should fall, I want you to know it was an honor to fight and die alongside you.
We've known each other for like 2 seconds. Why are you saying these things?
Ah, the apprentices of Darth Barris. Drog, I will enjoy bleeding you anew.
Wasn't he just sitting in a chair like 2 seconds ago? Now he's standing on a railing?
And you. Before you arrived, Barris was but a bit player. He would be nowhere without you.
That assessment is where our common ground ends, Vengeance.
Your talents are wasted on that man. It sickens me. Your master doesn't deserve you. He's a coward, pushing buttons from the darkness. You and I are people of action.
Barris pushed your buttons pretty well, didn't he?
Your master's petty trickery is insignificant. Its only achievement has been to anger me. And you will all pay for it.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself. I've served this house for years, and never seen you so small.
Enough! I will not be insulted nor patronized. Beg me. Beg me for mercy, and I will kill you quickly.
Nope.
There will be no begging.
You both die now!
It's actually too bad we can't get that guy as a companion. I'm backing up. Look at that. Jace, he didn't even say anything to you.
You're not dead.
How does that make you feel? Get away from me. He's over there being just choked out. Tales of the Jedi, it's available on Amazon? Really? All of them? Like individually, or is it like a bundle?
For years, I've dreamed of vanquishing Darth Vengeance. Glad to have had a hand in it. He fought hard and well.
Everything's on Amazon. I'll have to check that out.
You don't get to be a member of the Dark Council unless you can back it up.
I have no delusions I would have survived this battle if it wasn't for you. This is your victory. You, Barriss, and I will be unstoppable.
How much is the collection?
It is a certainty.
There are things I must clean up here for Barriss. I will meet you back at his chambers.
Or we could, you know, not go back to his chambers. And we could go grab a drink at the bar. Alright, fine. Put your saber away. What's the matter with you? Would be a nice addition to your collection. Yeah, I mean, if they're a decent price, I'll grab them off of Amazon. Read through them. We'll do bedtime stories with Kid Lee, where I read you guys Tales from the Jedi, and then you guys fall asleep. Alright, where am I going here? I'm just walking in circles. This is right. Listen here, my children. Once the Jedi, in their home world of Ossus, had a Jedi library. Kind of sounds like Deckard Cain now. Welcome to Tristram. The evil Diablo once ruled these lands. And we just missed the elevator. I am blaming you, madam. Alright, seriously, put your saber away. What's the matter with you? Here, have this gift.
You must like me.
It's debatable. Okay, let's do this. Heal me and put it away. Alright, let's go talk to good old Lord Barry.
Do not disturb me.
You're not doing anything. I will disturb you all I want. What?
Enjoy your stay.
BB Elite Gaming, thanks for the follow. And as Yoda might say, or Spider Yoda in the corner there,
The king found someone you haven't?
Spotty Yoda, Spotty Yoda. All right, Darth Barry, what you got?
Look upon me, apprentice. You have never seen me so pleased. And look around these chambers one last time. The humble trappings of yesterday. With our dismantling of Darth Vengeance complete, I assume his seat on the Dark Council and return to Korriban.
Nice.
Well earned, Master.
This could not have been achieved without you. We ascend together, apprentice. Only our combined strengths can propel us to the height of power. Ah, the third side of this triumvirate arrives. Lord Drog, welcome home.
It's been a long time, Master. I'm ready to join the front line.
Together we will be an unbeatable force.
Yes, all the pieces are in place now. Now that I'm on the Dark Council, we are perfectly positioned to bring the Republic to its knees, to shape the galaxy as we wish. Go and enjoy this victory, my apprentices, but be ready for my call. I will not sit idle long.
Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, Meg, it's on their end, the audio issues. I don't know. Let's go with Pummelers. Not that I'm going to use it. Oh, we're going to go back to the ship. All right, cool. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, peeps. All right, cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Might have to restart. Or try a different browser. Again, they can't really hear me, but...
Apprentice, it is customary to bow when in the presence of a member of the Dark Council.
It's like, how mean do I want to be here? I'll do the next best thing. What is that? Flip him off? Here you are, sir.
Yes, my master.
Rise, my faithful servant. We are at war. The Dark Council has placed me in charge, and battles are being waged across the galaxy. You and Lord Drog will oversee the most crucial confrontations. Drog is already deployed, and now I shall unleash you.
I don't like your terminology, sir.
Where am I being sent?
We've caught wind of a secret plot on the planet Quesh that could win the planet for the Republic. The conflict for resources on Quesh remains the most important of the fringe systems. This Republic plot must not succeed.
Yeah, I remember Quesh. I got stabbed there once.
That's where I caught up to General Monk.
Ancient history now. Commander Olean will brief you. He awaits your arrival at the Forward Command Center on Quesh. I find myself nostalgic, sending my most prized apprentice off to war. This is the culmination of everything we've done.
More greatness awaits us, Master.
Indeed, my friend.
Indeed.
I bid you farewell.
All right, going back to the poison planet. Yeah, the issue that Meg is having, I've actually had that myself with a couple of other streamers. And I think I've had to actually change my my PC sound settings sometimes. Hey, Green Line, how's it going? But I don't know. Streaming tech-wise, I think I'm doing everything properly, so I don't know what would cause that. I know sometimes if you stream in stereo versus mono, that can happen, but I think I'm streaming in mono, so that shouldn't happen. I don't know.
Stop slacking.
Jeez. Try muting and unmuting the channel. Yeah, generally if you do a refresh on Twitch, that'll fix it too. But like Star Wars Rock says, if you do a full restart, that'll take care of it. Because on this setup that I have, you know, in addition to headphones, I also have a 5.1 surround sound system for when I'm just, you know, not streaming. And actually within Windows, let me actually check it here real quick. You know, you go to Windows, you go to the sound settings, and then you go to playback. Right now, I've got it set to... Nope, config. Yeah, I'm not running 5.1. I'm running quad. So yeah, if I run 5.1... that's when I've had issues not hearing some streamers. Do you see a fuzzy Yoda hanging around? Yeah, it's Spider Yoda. When I was designing that this morning, I actually tried that with white eyes, because technically Spider-Man's just got, you know, the big white eyes. Didn't look good. Not at all. So I'm like, alright, maybe I should do bigger white eyes with like a black outline, but I didn't have time to try that. Still looks pretty good. Or maybe I should do like white lines on his face. Like a mask. Actually, don't have that part of the map uncovered. Gotta figure out how to get over there. All sorts of rats and beasts and crazy things on this world. Alright, there is a path, it looks like. Like the animals just hanging out in the acid pools. They're like, what's up?
Commander Olean, I'm here on Darth Barris's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
You know, if I was RPing this correctly, I should have got a respirator.
Tell me where to go and I will end this threat.
I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good luck.
Good luck. We're all counting on you. Do you have a vendor here that sells respirators? Because I kind of want one now. How do you have no vendors here? I guess we'll just drive it. Have you guys been buying a bunch of stuff off of the cartel market with that sale? Oh, wait a minute. I remember that. That's been a bug since the launch of the game. That speeder floating in the air. It used to happen a bunch more, but got partially fixed. This is where the frame drops happen here on this planet. Actually, speaking of frame drops, for those who were watching my Battlefield... Whoa! Alright, fine, I'll kill you. For those who watched my Battlefield 5 stream on Thursday night, after the stream, I brought up an FPS counter, and I was getting between 80 and 120 FPS in that game when I was not streaming. So I was like, There hasn't been anything on the sale that you wanted? Yeah, I didn't buy nothing either. But I generally don't buy a lot of stuff. Almost. Wum. So I'm sure most of you have already heard the news, but did you guys hear that WildStar shutting down? It's a sad deal. I really like that game. It was a hidden gem. It really, really was. No, you didn't. Yeah. Yep, Carbine and WildStar. They're shutting down the studio and everything. Really, why? Just nobody was playing it, unfortunately. Yeah, I put a lot of time into that game. I made a ton of videos and content on that game. On my YouTube channel, for the longest time, it was a WildStar video that was my most viewed video, not a SWTOR video. That just recently changed too, funny enough. So there was probably a span of 2 years where my biggest video was a WildStar video. But, I don't know, I just... As I said on Twitter, I'm actually heartbroken that that game is going to be gone. Because it just... There are so many cool things in it. Even though I didn't really play it much, you know, recently, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm happy this game is still around. I'm happy that people are still playing it and enjoying it. And it was just kind of one of those things where I had some comfort, I guess, knowing that that game was still there. That it was always around and I could just jump back into it at any time. Because, you know, some of the developers for that game I've talked to. Funny enough, the lead composer for the game, Jeff Kirschnacker, I've talked to him multiple times. Because, you know, one thing that people always said about WildStar was the music in that game was amazing. It's like one of the best soundtracks that's ever been done in any video game. And look at that glitch. Oop, 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 oop. That's perfectly normal. Uh-huh. Yeah, Fred Tabascore was the level up announcer. The level up was hilarious. Huh. Oh, God. I can't... Alright, whatever. Oh, we're back. So, I will be doing a farewell stream for that game. I think it's going to be next Saturday morning. I don't have an exact time, so like I don't know if we're gonna do SWTOR and then WildStar or what, but right now it's gonna be next Saturday morning. They have not said yet when they're shutting down the servers. I mean, I would think soon. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. If they announce that they're shutting down this week, then we'll just have to cancel one of the Spider-Man streams and then do our final WildStar deal. But yeah, I reinstalled the game this morning. And I thought it'd be nice to do a farewell for it. And I know there's some people who have never seen that game. They don't know nothing about it, and so I'll get to talk to you about it a little bit. Maybe I can finish my dungeon. That's one of the regrets that I have, is I never got to finish my dungeon.
Dojo. Yes, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
So I was like, you know what? We're gonna finish it on stream and then just log off. Streaming Hawkeye coming in with the T1 is 6 months. Thank you very, very much, sir. How's it going, by the way? Streaming Hawkeye has a golden Yoda now. Just bought Spider-Man after seeing the reviews. Oh yeah, I streamed Spider-Man last night for like 2 hours, and it's fantastic. Gonna stream it again here today. All right, where are we going? Into this chamber? Blow up. That didn't do that much damage to you guys. You must have really heavy armor on. Am I done with 2 Point Hospital? Well, the plan right now is basically, you know, I'm full into Spider-Man. And so we're going to do nothing but SWTOR and Spider-Man until I beat Spider-Man. then depending on how much time I have left, we might go back to 2 Point. But yeah, I've just... At this point, we're in the heat of the, you know, the big game releases for the fall. So we really just gotta knock them out, so to speak, until we're done, so we can then move on to the next one. So yeah, if I can get Spider-Man done quick, then we can go back to 2 Point and maybe World of Warcraft and, you know, some of them filler games.
Has our mysterious problem been solved? Are we active?
Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live.
Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cavern on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
You're not going anywhere.
Too late. We've been discovered.
Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith, I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You've just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch!
Uh-huh.
What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ugh!
Today is not your day.
Men, this mission is everything. It will win Quest for the Republic. We will be immortalized as heroes. I order you to hold off the Sith while I reset the detonator.
No, allow me.
I'm not waiting around to be attacked.
Defend my position!
And yet you're the first one to die. One, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm frozen in carbonite. And throw. Ah, dang it, it didn't kill him. That did, though. Trying to time that just right so when you throw them, they die. Jason, how's it going over here with these commandos? Well, hello, sir.
Must detonate.
Click, click, click.
Blasted work!
Your persistence is annoying.
See, that's what I was trying to do the first time.
For the Republic.
Wouldn't it be more like the Republic? Now I'm saying Golem.
Well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
Why are you bothering me?
I have a mission of my own, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
But I thought we were friends.
Are you acting on your own, Drag? Or did Barris give the order?
I don't do anything unless he commands it. That's the difference between us. Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
This will be your fate one day, Drag.
You let me worry about that. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
Just gonna force bubble.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. If she survives the trek to safety, then her worth will be established. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof.
I completely forgot about these guys. Jason, what happened? I think Barris is trying to kill us. That explosion made the cavern unstable. We should probably leave. Hit your rocket boots. But Barris is not ahead of Valkorion, who sent the hand.
Slacking.
It's just a big ol' mystery. Okay, where are we going? Do I have a QT for down there? No, not really. Let's go to this one, though. See that guy playing it cool? Here's a question for those of you in chat. After we get done with the Sith Warrior storyline, what is the next one you would like me to stream? Because I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is we'll just do a couple of stories all the way through. I might have to do like an official straw poll or something like that, but just kind of curious as to what you guys think. So, Sniper Catan, you want me to actually take this character all the way through everything? Is that what you're saying?
We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
I am not in the mood for games.
You've got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We sampled the Wrath some time ago.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
Why do you need me to handle this?
An empty hand can only slap.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Barris learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
Actually, you know what? I've never done a dark side Jedi. That might be a thing.
That's a scary thought.
Wrath can be fueled by fear.
The Emperor chooses one being to physically embody. This being is the voice. It is obeyed as the Emperor himself.
But the true voice has been silenced.
And in its absence, there is nothing to deny Barris's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him, and Barris plots against those who oppose him.
Don't forget the story flashpoints and operations. Oh boy. That'd be like a 100% run.
The threat dies when Barris dies.
He is too powerful to confront now.
The Wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barris means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him.
Yes, you know, thwarting and all that. Good plan, guys. Back to the boat. And this is where we get to slap Quinn around, right? Because Quinn's all like, but I don't want to do the things. I'm scared to do a 100% run. I can't handle it. No, I can't. And the funny thing is, 100%
Always a pleasure,
would be different to different people. Some would say, oh, if you're going to do 100%, then okay, let's get into achievements here and let's start talking about doing every achievement. That'd be a real 100%, right? That's crazy. That's what that is. I've never done 100%. Well, it kind of depends on, again, well, how you want to see that, right? Have I done every flashpoint in the game? Yes. Have I done every operation in the game? Yes. So, have I done every story in the game? Yes. So does that count as 100%?
Roth,
yes.
Your first opportunity to tear down what Barris creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
But I don't like that planet. It's all weird.
My lord, when Servant One contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it. So it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's Wrath. And we now fight against Darth Barris.
Didn't care for old man Barris anyway.
Old man
Climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kinda creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Shut up, everyone. You're being mean.
Don't worry, Vet. I won't be caught off guard again. My eyes will be open.
Yeah, mine too. Even while I'm sleeping.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word.
And if you try anything, Quinn, I will kill you where you stand. I think this is actually going to be a good stopping spot.